everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Cari and this channel is all about Hawaii food and family, and today we have a very fun episode. We are making Yakiniku and we are celebrating my sister's birthday, and so I wanted to kind of share what we are going to be using for Yakiniku night. Earlier today Reid and I went to the Korean market, Palama Market in Honolulu, and we bought all of our foods for tonight. And on top of that, I will be making seaweed soup for Kathy because I heard that it is a tradition on your birthday to have seaweed soup. So we're gonna be making that as well. So continue watching and yeah, we'll get right into it. Okay, so some of the ingredients that we bought for our dinner tonight, and this is what we're gonna use. We're gonna grill on our Yakiniku grill outside with the family. So we bought different kinds of meats. So I'm just gonna go through them real quick. We bought some ribeye, and they're already kind of cut up in slices, which will be nice. And we also bought some, this is pork belly. So we're gonna put this as well on the grill. This one that we bought here, this chunk brisket, this is actually for the seaweed soup. We're gonna be putting this in the soup. So that's what this piece of meat is for. And we also bought some bulgogi, and this is like that authentic teriyaki Korean style beef that we're gonna be putting on the grill, as well as some marinated spicy pork and barbecue chicken. So when you go to a market like Palama, they already have pre-marinated meats, which is really nice. So if you want a yakiniku at home, then these are a great way to do that without having to do all the work ahead of time. So there's that for the meats. And then for vegetables, we bought 2 heads of lettuce. We're gonna be doing the lettuce wraps, putting the meat in the lettuce and eating it that way. As well as we bought some Korean squash we're gonna grill up. And we bought some green onions here, still in the bag with green onions, some regular onions, and some mushrooms, and some garlic. This one we're gonna be using in both the seaweed soup, as well as we're gonna be putting this on the grill. Reid likes to put this like straight in the grill and then eat it like that. So we're gonna be doing that. And then for the side dishes, because in Korean culture, as you know, they have a lot of different side dishes, and that's another reason why we like to go to Palama Market when we do yakiniku, because there's just an array of side dishes that you can choose from. So we got, one of my favorites is the spinach. So we got the spinach, some sliced radish here. We got some sesame leaves, some seaweed salad. This is one of my favorites, the wakame. So seaweed salad. We got some cucumber kimchi, which I also like when I go to the Korean restaurants. And we also got a nice big tub of kimchi. And Reid likes to get this one, especially from Palama. He feels like out of all of them, it's like the most flavorful, and it's more spicy than some of the other ones. So we like this one. Why do you like to get this kimchi?
I don't know, it just tastes authentic. It's spicy.
Which one are you getting? Show me.
What?
And we also got some kimbap just to eat. We'll eat on the side, and some japchae. So we're gonna be serving this as well. And so yeah, it'll definitely be a feast tonight, but we're excited. Some other things that we have out on the table here are the seaweed. We're gonna be using this for our seaweed soup, which I'm gonna be making right after this, so keep watching. And I also have some fish sauce for the seaweed soup and some sesame oil. So we'll be using these things. But and Reid's favorite, the gochujang. So he likes this. This is like the spicy red paste that he puts, and he'll make a sauce with it, and he's gonna use this to eat with his meats. So all right, but this is what we are using. Continue to watch, and we're gonna next make seaweed soup. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to rehydrate our seaweed here into our bowl here. So the seaweed expands a lot, so you don't really need a lot of seaweed to make seaweed soup. Even if it seems like this is like a little bit, this is actually a lot. And then we wanna let it sit for about 30 minutes. Okay, so while we're waiting for the seaweed to rehydrate, I'm gonna be cutting the beef, and this is a little less than 1 pound. But I got this recipe I got this recipe online from, I want to say it's Maangchi's recipe. She's like a very well-known Korean chef or cook that does all these dishes, and so I'm using her recipe today. But basically, we want to cut the meat small, kind of bite-sized, because it's just going to go in the soup, and people are going to eat it while they're drinking the soup. So we don't want to cut the meat too big. And after watching her video, she did say too, like, you want it to be a little bit fatty meat, you know, because of just this is going to also help give the broth some flavor as well. Also, we are almost at 3,000 subscribers, so if you are not subscribed yet and you want to help us out before the end of the year, we would love to reach 3,000 before then. That would be great. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and like this video, because yeah, there's a lot of people when I look at our analytics that watch our videos but they are not subscribed. So if that is you and you like the content, please help us out. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes. So the consistency of the seaweed is like this. It's nice and plump. And so we're going to dump out this water. We are going to squeeze it out, and then we're going to cut the seaweed on a cutting board. So I also heard that this is a soup that people make for people that just give birth too. So if you are just giving birth, or you're going to, maybe you can have someone make this soup for you, because it has a lot of iron and other minerals and calcium. According to my mother, my grandpa used to say that if you eat a lot of seaweed, your hair becomes really black. So I don't know if that's true, but that's what he would say. Okay, now that we have our seaweed ready, this nice bunch of seaweed, we're going to open our pot. And this has about 8 cups of water in it. And we're gonna add in our seaweed. Okay, so now that our seaweed is in the pot, we're gonna bring this to a boil for about 10 minutes. Gonna let the seaweed and just the flavor of the seaweed get into the soup so far. Then after that, we're gonna add in our meat, and then our garlic, and then some of the other sauces. So let's bring it to a boil first. Now that the seaweed has been boiling for about 10 minutes, we're gonna add in our beef here. And this is our brisket, and we're gonna cook this then for about another 40 minutes before we add in our fish sauce, sesame oil, and garlic. So just adding it little by little so the flavor can really start to gather in the soup. It's gonna taste really, what? Oh, forgot one. Okay, so we'll see you in a little bit. While we're waiting for our soup, our meat to cook in the soup, Reid and I are going to start getting the vegetables ready and prepping that for yakiniku. So you want to kind of show what you're cutting?
We are cutting Korean zucchini.
Squash.
Yes.
And I'm gonna wash some lettuce, so we're gonna prepare this for lettuce wraps. Do you want to share what your favorite part about yakiniku is?
The aspect of eating all together around a table, and of course grilling everybody's favorite meat. These
veggies.
Squash pieces are frisky buggers.
But yeah, I think, you know, doing this kind of thing, we probably eat yakiniku maybe like once or twice a year, because I mean it's a lot of prep, and you know we don't always do this, but it's a nice way to get together as a family, kind of like shabu shabu. But we do this one less, I think, because we eat this one outside. But yeah, it is a nice way to gather, to eat together, to cook together, and it's fun. Yeah, perfect. Let me share.
Just adding in some olive oil. We're gonna add in some salt and pepper as well.
So So also, if you live in Hawaii and you watch our videos, share with us where your favorite. If you live in Hawaii and you watch our videos, share with us where you like to get yakiniku from, because there's so many different yakiniku restaurants. What is the one that we always go to? The one in
Donde.
Donde. Yeah, we like that one. It's kind of by, it's across like Walmart in that area where all the different Korean restaurants are, and it's really good yakiniku there.
Okay, we're also just gonna chop an onion, and all we're gonna do is keep it in its rings so that we can put it onto the grill.
So the lettuce that we're using for our lettuce wraps are the red leaf lettuce, and I'm just trying to lay it out just kind of presentable so people can grab one and eat it how they please.
Oh, such a big girl. You want to say hi to the camera? Say hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Aiko.
Tell the camera.
Say, my name is Aiko.
My name is Aiko.
Very
Wow,
good.
good job.
Very good. You want to see the soup we're making? Make the soup.
Ooh, does it look good? That's seaweed. Do you like seaweed? You like seaweed?
Yeah.
Good.
Good job. Did you see the balloon outside?
Oh, Aiko, go say hi to great grandma.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, great grandma's over here.
Okay, it's been about 30 or about 40 minutes since we watched, or since we last seen our soup. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in a little bit of, we're gonna add in the garlic, the sesame oil, and the fish sauce. Okay, so we're gonna add in our garlic, and it looks really good so far. This is about 4 cloves of garlic. And we're gonna add in the sesame oil. So I will put a link to the recipe that I found online, and if you want to make this soup, you can also make it too. Okay, then I'm gonna add in the fish sauce.
Good job.
It's a very light broth. Taste test time. You want to add some shoyu?
It's good. You can add some salt.
Chef Reid here says we should add a little bit of salt. So Reid's gonna just add a little bit to bring out the flavors of the seaweed and everything else. It's a really healthy soup, so. All right, a little bit of salt. Okay, and now our soup is ready, so we're just gonna wait for the birthday girl to come, who has not arrived yet, but we are ready to serve it.
I like it.
Does it have enough flavor?
It's good. Yeah, it's very light, like you said. It's not spicy. It's good. And I didn't have any of the wakame, but I think I'd like to have some wakame here. Very delicious. Good.
Okay, so we're starting our yakiniku night, and Zeus is cooking up some food, and we have this pan that we actually got from. We got this from either Kalama or Marukai. The link is put in the description. But
I'm putting this here, yeah.
Thank
we
you.
use this pretty much every time we make yakiniku. And on this side, we're waiting for another pan to come. But Kathy has a pan that she uses as well. So we're gonna have 2 burners going at once. Okay, so the birthday girl is gonna try her soup, her birthday soup. Thank you, Reid and Cari, for making the soup.
Oh, everybody contributed.
Itadakimasu. Very good flavoring. Long life. Long life. Okay, I'm gonna try the seaweed soup that I made. It has really good flavor. Not too salty. It's very light broth. I can taste the garlic as well. And yeah, it's just a very calming soup. Like, I don't know how you wouldn't like this. Good. Okay, other thing is we're gonna make butter wraps. I like to get the leaf and put in some bulgogi in here with some kimchi in here.
Looks like a taco.
Taco. And we're gonna roll it up. Ooh, let's put this onion here, this grilled onion. And let's roll this up. So many really good flavors all in one bite. And it's low carb too, which is nice. So good.
You put some of the gochujang too.
Maybe in the next one, but I'm not as
With
big of.
kimchi?
I did put kimchi in here, yes.
So what is that called, the lettuce? Is it called lettuce?
What is it called?
Some.
It's called sum sum.
Sum.
Very good. That's smart. Fish sauce.
What are you guys doing?
Hi.
How's yakiniku?
Oh, it's so good. The food is so good. Thank you for making it.
Hi, Grandma. How's the soup?
I'm not finished yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, go eat. I go watch you. I go film you. Okay.
Switch sides. You can facing this way.
Good. Mom, how's the soup, Mom? Aiko, how's your yakiniku? How's yakiniku?
Yeah, it's so good. Okay.
Don't forget to use the lettuce, Mom. Yeah. Roll it up. We're gonna end the video here. I hope you enjoyed watching our yakiniku night, and hopefully, Mari saying hi. We do this again soon, but it's just enjoyable. And happy birthday to Kathy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Thank you everyone for
21.
21.
25, 21.
All right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.